All right, y'all, welcome back to another Trackman Combine with Stevie T, aka Tomags. We're starting off here. I took the lob wedge for these first couple ones, and because I thought I had that number dialed in. Now, before this, I actually did, I played 18 holes on this, and I did a little bit of driver, I guess you could call it driver training. So I was a little bit tired, but you know, obviously that's golf. Sometimes you're ripping drives as hard as you can, and sometimes you got to finesse this little wedge in. So I took the 64-degree lob wedge on these first couple ones, and it did not work out good. As you can see right there, my number already off the bat is 65, which, you know, as you know, my wedges are usually the strong part of my game, I feel like. But hit a couple good ones here. Now these numbers on the bottom, if you look, the concept, you know, is try to get it closest to the line plus the carry yardage. Now, if you look on the bottom of the screen, there's 4 numbers there. The carry number's on the left. The total is the second from the left. The how are ya? How you doing? Oh yeah, how you doing? How are ya? The number second in from the right is feet to the cup that you hit it, and the number on the right is the total score for that shot. So this next one coming up, like I hit it 20 feet, I scored a 72 on that shot. Carried 101, so the carry was good, but it was a little off target. That one scored 85 on, so that's where the averages come, which I figured out, which I didn't really know before. The wedges, like I said, kind of messed me up on this session a little bit, but surprisingly, the 120s. This one was okay. The next session, when you come back down to it, was a little bit better. But once I got to this 140, I kind of started hitting it pretty good. That one I tried to step on a pitching wedge, and as you can see, I only hit it 125. So that was a terrible shot. Then I went to the 9-iron, and as soon as I went to the 9-iron, boom, hit it 15 feet, scored 90 points, pretty good, dead straight. So I got that swing thought going on. There's another decent one, 82. That's with the 9-iron again. 160, I went to the 8-iron. Went a little bit right, but the carry's not bad, 155. So I was hitting these pretty good. 78. So right about here, I thought if I could just kind of squeak in past driver with a score of like 77, 78, that going back down to that 60-yard, 70-yard, 90-yard, and 100-yard shot, that would be pretty good. Right here, I got it to 80.5. Boom, that's what I'm trying to beat, right? So went to the 6-iron here from the 180 again, just trying to hit kind of like a decent shot. 185 carry, 94 scored on that shot. Then I went to these drives, and these drives, I remember, were actually pretty good. I think I blew one of them a little bit offline, but that score was 92, so that's good. It was closest to the line. This next one, 85. So I missed that one a little bit right. And then this one, let's see what I did here. 34. So this was the one that I hit it real far left. I remember I kind of pulled it. Now going back down to the 60, I switched over to the gap wedge. So I had that feel, you know, with that lob wedge, I didn't really hit it good. You'll see I hit it 3 feet on that first shot. So I'm like, all right. Second one, 34 feet, so that wasn't good. I carried it 70 yards, so I was 10 yards by. And then this one was terrible again. It was just so far offline. Then I got to the 70, and I'm like, all right, 78 is about what I'm at right now. And the first one that I hit to that 70 yards went 100, and that was real bad. I just had a mental error there with that gap wedge. I was thinking same swing as the lob wedge, and it obviously just didn't work out, so that dropped it significantly. But then I started hitting okay ones here. There's one I hit it to 12 feet, scored 84 on. 11 feet, so not too bad again, scored 85. And then I remember getting to the 90s. I remember this session was pretty good. I think I hit one to like 3 feet, as you'll see coming up. That one again was bad. So these wedges, I just didn't hit them that good today. Not what I normally feel like is pretty standard for me. So there you go, 90 yards. I hit it to 4 feet on that one. Scored 100 on it. So those obviously are the best score that you could get, which helps your average out a lot. But as you get deeper, it doesn't help them that much. Second one hit it to 7 feet. And then this last one to 2 feet. So 90 was obviously my strong. That helped me out a lot. But again, like I noticed on this Trackman combine, as you're going down the road a little bit, you need to get those 100 scores early. Like if you score 100 on like your second session of 90 or 100 or 120, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. So the first one hit to 9. Or here we go. There's 120. Hit it to 9 feet, I think, on that last 100-yard shot. This one I remember using pitching wedge again. Hit it to 5 feet, so that's good. Scored a 99. So I was hitting okay. I was hitting decent ones, but there were just at the end when you're done with all this, it kind of, you could go back and see like where your weaknesses were. And this session specifically, which I threw a picture up at the end of this video, the weaknesses were 40 yards, basically 40, 50, and once I got to like 90 to 100 to 120, those are pretty good. But I got to just dial in those like half wedges with the lob wedge. But you know, like I said earlier, I have a 64, 52, and a 48, so I'm thinking about putting in a 58 degree to kind of cover that gap of that you know, like 60, 70 yards, because it's almost like a full 64. And you know, it's harder to control than a 9 o'clock 58, which I feel like would go about 80 yards, 70 yards, 80 yards. So I'm debating whether or not to put that in there, but that means that I would have to take out another club out of my bag. So I don't know, I might go down to a 4-iron and then go 5-wood, 3-wood driver, or hybrid 3-wood driver. I'm not sure, but getting back into it right here, I mean, 64 feet on that last shot was not that good. So that 180 shot, I remember there's a 6-iron, I kept pulling these left. And then these drivers, I'm like 75. All right, well, let me just try to finish strong. I gripped it and ripped it. I mean, you can't really see out of these in this video. You can't see my body, but I was giving this kind of everything I had. And the first one, I scored pretty good. That one was a 97, so it was dead straight. And then this last one, I think I hit pretty good too. Yeah, 96, 98. For a 76.6, so I didn't beat that 80.5. But right here, as you can see, if you pause the video and kind of zoom in, you can see where the weaknesses are, which seem to be, you know, the 40 degree or 40 yards, 50 yards. But we'll get back at it.